Cybulski, and I am the host of your show, The Camp Min Show, today, and I know you're super excited about that. Reminder from last episode is that we are still doing Christmas. Christmas goes 12 days after Christmas, so especially if you're watching this on Monday, it's still Christmas. And I hope that you are making that Christmas tradition, you're finding that Christmas tradition. But it's also a Happy New Year, 2023, whoa, crazy, yeah, New Year's resolutions. I don't got any, yeah. On to now some new news. Okay, so we're back in school this week. Awesome, cool, great, means we get to see each other. Super exciting, super great. We have Mass on January 6th to celebrate the Epiphany. Spoiler alert, we're gonna talk a little bit about today. So remember, the Epiphany is the 12 days after Christmas to celebrate the three wise men coming to see Jesus. Okay, so to talk a little bit about the Epiphany, and actually, maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. If you didn't, go check it out. Father Logue did a Christmas special about the Star of Bethlehem and the Magi, the three wise men, coming and finding it. So check that out. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. Today, though, I'm going to talk a little bit about the gifts that were presented by the three wise men. So what were the three gifts? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Hope you guys know that. I feel like that's been drilled in my head since I was in kindergarten, so I got that. Why did they present gold, frankincense, and myrrh? You know, if I got gold for Christmas, I wouldn't be upset. Frankincense, I feel like I don't really need that. And myrrh, like why would I want that, you know? So not my ideal present. Again, if you're looking to get me something, gold would be great. I would not be upset at that at all. But why did the three wise men bring this to Jesus? You know, because everything in the gospel is there for a reason. So why did the gospel writers include this fact, you know? All right, so let's start with gold, you know, the best one, obviously. So actually, back in Jesus's time, it was tradition that when you went to a foreign kingdom and came before the king, you would bring gold. You want to bring a fruit basket. I know in Princess Diaries #2, I don't know if you guys seen it, but it always makes me laugh. The one guy brings a chicken, and I was like, oh, thanks for your chicken. That's really nice of you. Anyways, no, you don't. You would bring gold, that sign of respect and oh, you know, all that. So it really shows that the three wise men recognized Jesus's kingliness, you know, that he is king of heaven and earth. So that's why they brought gold. Number 2, we go on to frankincense. So frankincense, incense, you know, incense, the stuff we burn and all that, you know. Sometimes, I think it smells good. Some people are like, oh, that smells gross. I don't know, but I like some good incense. Incense was burned for God, you know. That right there shows that these three wise men recognized that Jesus was God. And what's crazy, actually, is that sometime as we went through church history, there were a group of people that were trying to say that Jesus was only God, after he got baptized. You know, when he became an adult, Jesus couldn't be God in the form of a baby. That's just too humiliating. But the three wise men, this is where some of that truth comes from. The three wise men themselves brought the frankincense, the incense, to show that no, this baby is God, you know. So that's where we get that teaching that no, it's not oh, Jesus got older, now he God came and joined. No, all throughout his humanness, his time as a person, you know, he was God through that. So that's pretty cool. Now we go on to myrrh. Myrrh's a very interesting one. Not gonna lie, didn't really know what myrrh was. I don't go shopping and Giant, oh, there's the myrrh, awesome, let me grab some off the, you know, no. So myrrh was actually used to anoint bodies after they died. I don't know if there's a better way to say that, you know, but yeah, used to anoint bodies when they died. And so you're Okay, my 3 wise men, like, thanks for bringing the gold. That was pretty awesome. Frankincense, like, yeah, we can get that. Myrrh, sorry, like, is my baby dying? You know, like, if I was married, I'd be like, guys, what? You know? But it really, it's there to really represent that the reason Jesus came down from heaven, you know, the reason he came to earth was literally to die to save us from sin, which is like, you know, we celebrate Christmas like, hey, it's Jesus' birthday, yeah, awesome. But part of that is remembering that, like, yeah, he came to earth, but that was only because at the end of his life, 33 years later, he was going to die in order to save us. So it's a really interesting gift they brought, but it actually works perfectly in everything, in the whole concept of Jesus, you know. So yeah, those are the 3 gifts, and I don't know if you knew that or not, but I feel like it puts a slightly different twist on, like, we 3 kings of Orient, you know, that whole song, you know. But it really allows us to understand that, like, it wasn't just these, like, gold, frankincense, and myrrh, like, who knows what those are, but the gold to represent Jesus's kingliness, the frankincense to represent that Jesus is God, and the myrrh to show that Jesus comes from heaven to earth to die to save us from sin. So I don't know, really, like, bask in that. Take this week to pray, you know, to recognize how powerful Jesus is, how kingly he is, that he is God, and his wonderful sacrifice for you, for me, for everybody individually. Yeah, really take that this week, and especially when we have Mass on the 6th, take that and, like, recognize, okay, like, this is what it all means, you know. So, and until next week, I hope you have a great one, and thanks for stopping in and chilling with us today. Bye.